So here we are in Huntington, Utah, and this is one of the first properties that me and my business partner bought when we decided we were going to shift our strategy to commercial real estate. And when we decided that, it came from a few different reasons. I had many mentors, either personal mentors or mentors that I was reading books or listening to their audios, asking the same question: who do you want to serve? Who is your ideal client? And I just realized in real estate, the people that I love to work with is small business owners. I love helping entrepreneurs. I love seeing the challenges that entrepreneurs have and being able to help them through that. And so we came down here because we recently had a tenant move out, but we still have one side of this building full. And we have an amazing entrepreneur here. Not only does she do nails, but she also helps the girls that are graduating from college to get their business started and build their book of business, and then they can move on and start their own practice, whether that's at home or whether that's in another location. So this is just one of those buildings where we have a ton of possibilities, and that's why we bought it. I remember when I found it on the internet, right? That's where we find a lot of our deals nowadays. I found it on the internet, and I sent the message over to my business partner, Steve, and the simple message was, we should buy this, because it was a no-brainer deal for the price that we could buy this property. And we bought it. And we spent time, researching the area, talking to local entrepreneurs, figuring out the best way to get this thing full and maximize the use of its space. We're still working through that process right now. But one of the times that we came down here, we noticed that the land next door had also went up for sale. And it was a situation where it was an estate sale. And so the son was selling it, his mom had owned property around here, and we were able to get a great screaming deal on the lot next door. So now we have almost 2 full acres of land, plus a building. A good portion of the yard is actually fenced, but then we have all this additional land, which actually goes from Main Street here. We own majority of this block, and then it goes all the way over to 100 South. And so there's lots of opportunity here where we could come in. We've been talking with the city about what they would like to see here, and there's tons of opportunities. We could go for multi-family units. We could put apartment complexes. We could go with storage units like they have next door, put a storage unit here. We could go with something more commercial based, where we're working with entrepreneurs and helping them start their business. So tons of opportunities right here. We're right across the street from one of the main gas stations in this small town. We're right next to the bank in this small town. And that's one thing about this town is on its way out as far as industry. So a new industry has to arise, and we get to be a part of that growth by owning this property. So recreation is huge in this area, but there's not a lot of the locals that have tapped into the business side of it. So one of the big ideas we have with this property is bringing in some entrepreneurs and helping to tap into the recreation of this area, and building businesses here that are going to help this town transition to its new phase.